Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm just going to do a simple tutorial for the teachers on how you can upload your assignments in order to get your students in the system and have them working on various tasks. Let's get into it. So once you have signed in and you click on the class that you want to upload the assignment in, you're just going to go to create assignment, assuming that you want to upload an assignment. If you want to do a quiz assignment, you can go to that, or a question, or just material for them to reuse. Let's go to assignment. First, you want to type the title of your assignment. You want to type your instructions. Now I'm going to show you how to create the various documents. So if you want to add a document that you have already created, you're going to click add and it will take you to your downloads or your documents. So let me just show you an example. So if you have saved any items to Google Drive, you can click Google Drive. If you want to use a link from the internet to link it to a video or link it to a site, you can use that link. If you want to add a file, it will take you to documents or downloads. If you want to add a video from YouTube for them to watch before answering questions, you can click YouTube. Once you click there, you can either search or type in the URL. And once you click add, down here it will become blue after you have typed in something. Once you click add, the video will be added. Let's go to create docs. Let's go with docs first. So if I want to ask a question here, what is a noun? And I want them to respond, right? Notice that it's loading up here. It means that it has already been saved. So I can exit using the X icon. So it has already been saved here. Noting it is important for you to manipulate here. If you leave it as students can view file, the students would only be able to look at the file. They will not be able to manipulate it. If you press students can edit file, it means that the students can go in the file, they can edit, they can answer the questions. It also means that they can change the questions as well. So know that if you are going to allow them to edit the file, you're going to be trusting them to leave the questions as is, or you're going to have your questions to match it along with what the students have submitted to you. So they would be able to edit the file. Once you click students can edit. Now if you press on make a copy for each student, I think it would be the best thing for you to do. Make a copy for each student will ensure that it will have their names as the title. So instead of untitled document, they will see, for example, Mary Brown. So they will see their names. For this one, I'm going to make a copy for each student since it personalizes it. Let's go to slides. And it's basically the same thing for the slides, sheets, and docs. So once you make a change, here, you will notice that it's loading up here. Once it's finished loading, it means that it has been saved to your Google Drive. So you want to exit. The changes has already been saved here. And I'm going to change this as well to make a copy for each student. Now you have to remember that if you don't change it here and you want them to edit, if you don't allow them to edit, they will not be able to edit. When you make a copy for each student, they will be able to edit the document. Let's go to sheets. Now for sheets, it's going to give you a spreadsheet. So if you have a table or anything like that that you would like to insert, or something having to do with data and so forth, this is where you would insert that. I'm just going to put something in here. allow it to save. and then I'm going to exit. And for this one, I'm going to make a copy for each student as well. Now this is where the difference comes in. When we go to Google Forms, now we have many options in Google Forms. The first thing you want to do is give your form a title. So say it's a diagnostic test, or you just want to put test. And this is the difference with forms as well. If you want to do a test with your students, I suggest you use forms, because with forms the students cannot edit the questions, they can only answer and submit. So if you want to describe the form as a diagnostic test, you have to click in untitled question to type in a question. And you have many options here. So go to the drop down menu. If you want to make it multiple choice, paragraph, short answer, I'm going to click on multiple choice because that's what I want. Notice that there's an image icon here. What if I want to use an image? So there are many different areas up here. Upload will take you to your system that you have your saved files. Camera, if you click on camera or photos, it will ask you for permission to access your files. You can do a Google image search. I'm going to do that. And for the Google image search, I'm just going to click on the icon, the picture, and click insert. Notice that the picture is inserted here. Now what I want is to, I'm going to change my question here because I have inserted the image. What? I'm going to ask what part of speech does the picture represent? What part of speech does the picture represent? So now I'm going to write the responses. Does it represent a verb? Does it represent a noun? Does it represent a preposition? And you can go on and on with your responses. And notice that with the responses, you can choose an image for your response. So if you wanted, let me do it, and let me do another question and show you. So this is really versatile. So I want to add another question because I'm finished with that one. So you're going to click on the plus to add a question. So for this question, I'm going to allow the images to be my answers. So what picture depicts a verb? And I'm going to go here. Once you click on option 1, it should show the image. So I'm going to add image. Go to Google search again. Click on the image and click insert. It will insert the image. If you want to add something to the image, for example, a statement, the girl is running. But I wouldn't add a statement because I said what picture depicts a verb. I just need the picture there. So once you click in add option, I'm going to put up another image. And let's put an image of a book again. Click on the picture, click insert. Then it would have inserted it for option 2. And this is how it would look. I want you to see how the questions would look. I'm going to leave it at 2 questions. So here we would have our test, right? So question 1 is asking about the picture. Question 2, they would have to choose a picture that depicts what is being asked. Now from here, this has already been saved. Let me check my settings first. So you can go to settings to do some further editing and fine-tuning. Presentation, show progress bar, shuffle question order, show link to submit other responses. So You can choose based on what you need. Quizzes, you can make this into a quiz and it will show up in quiz format. So there are many different things that you can do here. I just want you to look at it. You can preview. So this is how your test would look, and it would have the submit button. You can also customize the theme. So there are many things that you can do. Now I'm going to exit. It has already been saved here. Notice that with Google Forms you don't have this tab. It is simply because once they are finished completing the forms, all they have to do is press submit. So you don't have to allow them access, and they won't have access to change any questions. So please, if you are doing a test and you don't want students to be able to change anything, use Google Forms, because there's a host of things that you can do to set up your test how you would like it to be. So we're going over here. You're going to choose the classes. So if you want to upload this assignment to all your classes, choose your points, if it's ungraded or whatever it's worth. Choose a due date. Once you click in this area, it will take you to the calendar. If you want to choose a time, just click right in the time, and you can click on the outside and it would be automatically uploaded here. For topic, you want to ensure that you choose the correct topic. So the topic would be your subject and your name. If you don't choose the topic, it's going to just put it anywhere on the screen and you're going to have to drag it to your subject. So I'm going to choose a topic here and it will be placed under the topic. Say you want to include a rubric. Let's go to rubric. Create rubric. Notice that in rubric you're going to have points required, level, description. So with the rubric, once you have created your rubric here, you're going to press save. If you have more to add, just press add a criterion. Once you have created your rubric, it will come here, and when the assignment is submitted, the assignment will be matched against the rubric. Now you want to click this box, check plagiarism or originality, because you don't want students to just copy and paste something from the net and give it to you. So allow the computer to check for plagiarism for you, and it will be easier on your part. There are options up here. You can schedule. Once you click schedule, it will give you date and time. So if you don't want the assignment to be posted as yet, you can save as draft. Once you save it as draft, you can go back in, revamp or change what you need to, and then assign the task. Once you click assign, it will be posted instantly. So you want to ensure that everything is okay before you post the assignment. Because this is a tutorial, I'm not going to post this assignment. I'm going to exit. So once you have posted the assignment, it will go under your subject and your students will be able to access this assignment. I hope this made it easy for you. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. If there's anything that you would like me to do another tutorial on, I can do that as well. Just leave the comment below. Thank you for tuning in.